Hello dear students, now I will discuss about questions from miscellaneous exercise of chapter 10. Okay, so back to algebra. Miscellaneous exercise contains different type of questions, just you have to do all the questions. Just now I am discussing about some important questions from this exercise. So here first question is, write down unit vector in xy plane making an angle 30 degree with positive direction of x-axis. Unit vector. So solution, question 1, miscellaneous exercise. Here we have to write the unit vectors. Just we know in xy plane means plane. Okay, so just like this. This is x axis, y axis, this is plane, this is origin. Xy plane. Unit vector in xy plane. How can we write unit vector? Suppose this is a vector. In this vector, take unit length. Take unit length. This is unit length. OA. Okay, OA. So OA modulus is 1. This is 1. Draw perpendicular. This is 90 degree. Now we can see that this is, what is this? Sin theta equals to perpendicular by hypotenuse. So this is equals to sin theta. This is sin theta. This is sin theta. And cos theta equals to base by hypotenuse. This is cos theta. So this is cos theta, this is sin theta. So this vector can be written this plus this. This is vector, this is vector. So this plus this by vector addition law, OA, suppose this OB plus BA equals to OA. That is OA equals to OB plus BA. And OA means unit vector. OA means this is the unit vector. So this unit vector OB vector, this is scalar component cos theta, vector component cos theta into I plus sin theta into J. This. So this is a unit vector in xy plane. So here this theta is in. Here theta equals to 30. So the unit vector OA, suppose this is vector A, so OA unit vector is equals to cos 30 plus cos 30 into I plus sin 30 into J. So cos 30 root 3 by 2 I plus sin 30 1 by 2 J. So this is unit vector. Okay, root 3 by 2 I plus half J. Means in xy plane, unit vector can be written like this. A unit vector can be written like this: cos theta I plus sin theta J, where theta is angle. which makes with positive direction the vector. Unit vector makes angle theta with positive direction of x-axis, and theta equals 30. Just use 30 degree. Okay, theta equal to 30 degree. Then this is the unit vector. Question 1. Clear? Now question second. Find the scalar component of magnitude of vector joining the points this and this. So they are miscellaneous question because a scalar component means what? For any vector, scalar components are what? The coefficient of I, j, k. Okay? So here 2 points. Here 2 points. Question 2 points. x1, y1, z1. This is first point. A. Here points are given like PQ. Okay, points are given like PQ. So find the scalar component and magnitude of the vector PQ. So this is P and second point is Q. X2, Y2, Z2. Clear? These are 2 points. Just joining these 2 points, we can get a vector PQ means what? OP, OQ, vector OQ minus OP. OQ means position vector of Q. Position vector of Q can be written as x to I plus y to j plus z to k. So you can write x to I, y to j, z to k minus of this. Similarly, this x1i plus x2j, x3 k. Just write compare xyz, sorry, xyz, x1, y1, z1. Okay, so we can write x2 minus x1 I, y2 minus y1 z, z2 minus z1 k. So this is P. This is the vector, joining vectors. Now here it's a scalar component. This. And magnitude is this. Magnitude means this. X2 minus x1. X2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square plus z2 minus z1 square. This is magnitude. This is magnitude, you know, and scalar component. Scalar components what? This. X2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. These are the scalar components. This is the basic concept and formulas. So 2 points are given, that is we can write position vector OP, OQ. PQ means OQ minus OP. Position vector can be written like this. Suppose we have a point 1, 2, 3. Then its position vector. Suppose this is point D. So OD is equals to what? I plus 2j plus 3k. Just ijk per multiply and add. This is the position. So we can write position vector and then get vector PQ, and these ijk, these are the scalar component. So these are the scalar component, and modulus, take its modulus. Okay. Question second or third. Question third. Here, just take question third is a girl walks 4 kilometers towards west, then she walks 3 kilometers in the direction 30 degree east of north. So we can make like this. Suppose this is north, south, east, west. Okay, this type, north, south, east, west. So girl walks 4 kilometers towards west. Suppose start from here. 4 kilometers up to like this. OA. Okay, and then in the direction of 30 degree east of north. East of north means 30 degree east of north. So 30 degree direction from north, east of north. This is east of north. 30 degree means from here 30 degree. So now girl is here. So from here 30 degree from this. So we have to draw parallel line here. Parallel to this. Clear? Now east of north, that is from here 30 degree. Just like this. This is 30 degree. This is 30 degree. And walk 3 kilometers. This is 3 kilometers. Okay. Now this. And then stop. So determine girl's displacement from the initial point of dispersion. This is the initial point. So this is the displacement. This is the displacement. Okay. So this plus this to this. Clear? So here we can write OAB. Suppose this is B. So displacement means OB. So OB equals to OA plus AB. OA plus AB. Clear? So we can find the value. Here how many degree? This is 30 degree. This is 60 degree. Now, how can you find the value of this AB and OA? So we have to find here OA equals to what? OA, we can write OA equals to minus 4 I. This is the x-axis direction, this is y-axis direction. So we can write OA equals to 4 minus 4I. And this is equals to this scalar component. In the component form, just if we draw like this, perpendicular, then AB can be written as AB can be written first of all in this direction component and in this direction component. Okay, so this and this. How can we get it? Just like this is hypotenuse. This in the direction of, and this in the direction of. So I plus this of J. Just we have to write like this. Here value is this. Cos 60 equals to cos 60 equals to base by hypotenuse. So this equals to mod AB cos 60. So mod AB cos 60. This is equals to perpendicular by hypotenuse. So this is equals to mod AB sin 60. Mod AB sin 60. So we can solve it. Mod AB means 3. So 3 60 cos 60 1 by 2 I plus mod AB 3 sin 60 means root 3 by 2 z. So this is 3 by 2 I plus 3 root 3 by 2 z. This is AB. Now the displacement can be found. This and this. Just put the value and solve it. Because displacement is a vector quantity. So this AB is this, OA is this. So displacement is displacement. This is displacement OB. OB equals to minus 4I, this plus 3 by 2 plus 3 root 3 by 2 z. Just calculate it. Okay, this is displacement. Now take question 4. If A equals to B plus C, then is it true that mod A equals to mod B plus mod C? Justify your answer. No, not. It is not true. Okay. So this question is important. So note down also. And you have to do all the questions from miscellaneous exercise. Just I am giving here only discussion. Okay. So miscellaneous question 4 here. If A equals to B plus C. Question 4. If this. So mod A equals to mod B plus mod C. If this, then is it true? No. We can see that suppose there are 3 vectors A, and this is B, and this is C. Suppose we have a triangle ABC. Suppose we have a triangle ABC. Clear? Then if this is A and this is B and this is C, then by addition law we can see that B plus C, A equals to B plus C by addition law. Okay. Now, if we take modulus of this vector, that is mod A, mod B, mod C, gives magnitude of this side, and in a triangle we know that sum of any two sides is greater than greater than the other side. So sum of this is greater than this. In triangle, sum of these two sides is greater than the other side. So this is not equal. So A is not equal mod B plus mod C. Not equal. Okay? No. Now question 5. Take question 5. Okay. So just you write this solution of all the questions in proper way. Okay. Just here I will give discussion. Question 5. Find the value of x for which this is a unit vector. X I plus j plus k is a unit vector. Question 5. So very simple. X I plus j plus k is unit vector. Then we have to find the value of x I plus j plus k is unit vector. If this is unit vector, then we have to find the value of x. So this is given vector. If this is unit vector, then this is equals to 1, and we can solve it. What? Xi plus what? Xj plus xk, all the components are what? X. So modulus is given by like this, x square plus x square equals to 1. So here 3x square root equals to 1 means root 3x equals to 1 means x equals to 1 by root 3 plus minus root 3 here. Okay. So you can do solve it. 6th question. Find a vector of magnitude 5 units and parallel to the resultant of vectors a and b. So here resultant means what? If we have two vectors a and b, then its resultant is given by summation of this. Resultant, suppose resultant of a and b is a plus b, and in the direction of resultant parallel to the resultant. Parallel means in the direction of resultant. So we can find parallel. So parallel means resultant is given by a plus b. Okay. So resultant is given by a plus b. Suppose this is c. Suppose this is say c. Okay. Now vector c is this. Then parallel to this vector means maybe in this direction, maybe in this direction. That's a plus direction, also minus direction. So plus minus c vector upon modulus c vector into 5. This will be the answer because magnitude will be 5. So in the direction of resultant, just find unit vector this and multiply by 5. Because magnitude 5. So here magnitude 5 units. So here we have to find only a plus b, that is c. So a plus b, a and b are given. A and b are given just like what? 2 3 minus 1, 1 minus 2 1. 2 3 minus 1, 1 minus 2 1. 2i plus 3, 2 3 minus 1, 2 3j minus k plus 1 2, 1 minus 2 1, I minus 2j plus k. These are given vectors. Vector A is given like this, vector B is given in question 6. Okay, so resultant is this 2 plus I, 3i plus j, 3 minus 2, j minus k, k complete. This is vector C. Therefore, vector C cap. Therefore, C cap equals to vector C upon C modulus 3i plus z upon root of 3 square plus 1 square equals to. So here we see that modulus of C 3 square plus 9 10. So 3i plus j upon root 10. So 3 by root 10 I plus 1 by root 10 j. So this is unit vector. Thus, required vector of magnitude 5 is given by 5 secant. So 5 of 3I plus j upon root 10. So this is our answer. Okay. Root 10 by 2, root 10 by 2. 5. 5 into 3I plus j by root 10. Okay. And plus minus also. Sorry, plus minus. This. Clear? So, it can be also written like this. 5 root 10 multiply root 10 on numerator and denominator, then here 10 by 2. So, what 3 root 10 by 2I plus root 10 by 2j. This is answer. Okay. Now question 7. 7 is A, B, C are given. Find unit vectors parallel to the vector A 2A minus B plus C. So simple question. So 7 you can do. Okay. Here given vectors are 3 vectors are given in component form. A, B, C are given. And just we have to find unit vector. Just we have to find the unit vector parallel to the vectors this. 2A minus B. Question 7. A, B, C are given 2A minus B plus 3C. Question 7. 2A minus B plus 3C. This is combination of 3 vectors. Here A, B, C are given. A given, B given, C given. These are given in component form. Just you can find this using by adding, subtracting, you can get these vectors. And we have to find the unit vector parallel to these vectors. Unit vector parallel to this vector. So this is a vector. So unit vector parallel to this vector. This upon modulus of 2A bar minus B plus 3C bar and plus minus sign is there. Because parallel vector, if this vector is this, then unit vector may be in this direction, it may be in this direction, parallel. So plus and minus, negative direction, positive direction may be. And unit vector, this vector divided modulus of this. So just first find this vector by using these 3 given vectors in terms of I, J, K, and then finding modulus, just divide by this modulus to this and take plus minus sign. Then you can get the unit vectors, parallel unit vector. Show that the point A, B, C are collinear and find the ratio in which B divides AC. First of all, collinear. Collinear means, how can we find the collinearity of 3 points? And then just here, ratio, we have to find the ratio where B divide AC. So here, just collinearity can be solved, you know how? Suppose they are point A, B, C. If collinear point, then AB, BC and AC. AB plus BC. If this plus this is equals to AC, then we can say the collinear point, this 3 point. So AB plus BC, मतलब modulus of AB, modulus of BC sum, this plus this is equals to modulus of AC, collinearity, of ABC points. There are given points, okay? A, B, C are the given points. So we can find A, B, B, C, C, A, C. We can see if we get if this, then collinearity of ABC. Okay? So first of all, find for this question here AB, BC, AC. How can we find? OB minus OA, OC minus OB, and OC minus OA. And OA, OB, OC, from point you can write, point is given 1 minus 2 minus 8 for OA. OA, I minus 2, J minus, what is the point? 1 minus 2 minus 8, minus 8 K. From point you can write position vector OA, OB, OC. You can write position vector. By using this position vector, you can find the value. So here also 5 0 minus 2. So 5 0 means 5I, 0 means J naught, minus 2 means K. And another point is what? 11 is 7. That is 11I plus 3J, 7K. This is position vector of the given points. Okay? Position vector of the given points. Now, just we have to find AB, BC, AC. Just use this OB minus OA, OB minus OA, this minus this is 4I minus this plus 2J plus 6K. Okay, OB minus OA, and OC minus OB, OC minus OB, this minus this, 6I, 3J plus 9K, and AC, OC minus OA, this minus this, 10I minus minus plus 2, 3, 5J minus minus plus 15K. So these are the value of AB, BC, AC. Now find modulus. Find modulus AB. Just find modulus. You can get value modulus AB, BC, AC. You can get modulus. First modulus what? 4a square plus 2a square plus 6a square means what? 36, 49, 7. 49, 7. Similarly, you can find BC, AC, sorry, not 49, not 7. Here root of 56, root 56, root 126, root 56, root 126, and 639, 10, 5, 15, so root 350, root 350. So this can be written also what? 2 root 14, 3 root 14, 2 root 14, 3 root 14, 5 root 14, 5 root 14. Here AC modulus plus AB plus AC implies A, B, C are co-linears. Clear? Collinearity you can show. Now, also second part is what? Find the ratio in which, because ABC are collinear, there's A, B, C are on a same line, so B divides AC in which ratio? We have to find. So here, for finding that, now this is line, this is B, this is A, this is C. So B divides AC. So lambda 1. Suppose here you can use A, C, lambda ratio 1. Just like this. No? OA, OB, OC. Clear? So this is OA, this is OB, this is OC. Suppose B divides AC in the ratio lambda ratio 1. Then let B divides AC in lambda ratio 1. Then position vector is OB equals to section formula. What? Lambda plus 1. Lambda into OC. Lambda into OC plus lambda into OC plus 1 into OA. So we can find value OC. What OC? Just C is the point. C is the point what? 1137. So 1137. So lambda 11I plus 3J plus 7K plus OA. A is what? A is 1 minus 2 minus 8. I minus 2J minus 8K upon lambda plus 1. Okay, and OB is also given. OB is also given here. OB is what? OB 5 and minus 2. OB is given 5I minus 2K. 5I minus 2K. 5I minus 2K. So just compare from both sides. Comparing from both sides. Here 5I minus 2K equals to here just 11 lambda plus 11 lambda plus 1 into I upon plus 3 lambda minus 2 J plus 7 lambda minus 8 K upon lambda plus 1. So comparing both sides. Comparing on both sides, we get comparing components compare. So here I into 5, coefficient of I is 11 lambda plus 1 by lambda plus 1. 11 lambda plus 1 by lambda plus 1 equals to 5. Just solve it. 11 lambda plus 1 equals to 5 lambda plus 5. Just multiply here. So 11 minus 5 lambda means 6 lambda equals to 5 minus 1 equals to 4, implies lambda equals to 4 by 6, 2 by 3. 2 by 3. So ratio is 2 by 3. Ratio is 2 by 3. Therefore, ratio is 2:3. This is solution. Okay. So this was the question 8. So important questions. So remember, how can we solve questions by using formulas and different concepts? So applying the concepts to solve questions, that is very important. So just for remembering the formula, just also note down all the concepts. What are the concepts behind the cross product, dot product, components of vectors, etc. Okay. So next question is question 9. Find the position vector of a point R which divides the lines joining the point P and Q, whose position vectors are this externally in the ratio 1:2. Also show that P is the midpoint of the line segment RQ. Okay. So position vector R. Externally division. So very important question is this 9. Okay. Here remember that externally division. Externally division means M minus N. M B vector minus N A vector. External division of vector OA and vector OB by vector C. Then we can write vector C is equals to like this. Okay. Externally means minus sign is there. Okay. That means OC equals to O MOB minus N OA upon M minus N. Here, this is C, this is A, this is B. So this. OA is this, OC is this, OB is this. This is origin. M into OB, M into OB minus N into OA upon M minus N. This is external division. In case of external division, C is here. C is here. So just like this. Okay. First of all, OB into M means this device OA, this M and this is N. Then okay, so external division means minus sign is there. So here we have to find the position vector of R and PQ. Position vector of PQ is given 2A plus B, A minus 3B. OP is given, OQ is given 2A plus B, 2A plus B, A minus 3B. A minus 3. This is given. Position vector of P and Q are given. we have to find O R. Clear? Externally division. Externally divide PQ in 1/2. Externally, P externally divide PQ in 1/2. 1/2. Yes, externally 1/2. And also we have to show that P is midpoint of R and Q. So here OR equals to 1 minus 2 1 into what? 1 into this is P, this is Q, this is P, this is R. So 1 into Q. Q means A minus 3B minus P is 2 into 2A plus B, using section formula. Using section formula, okay. Using section formula, we get like this. Clear? Now, A minus 3B minus 4 minus 4A minus 2B upon minus 1. So here we see that minus 3A minus 5B upon minus 1 means 3A plus 5B. So this is OR. This is OR. 3A plus 5B. So 3A plus 5B is 3A plus 5B. Okay. Now this is position vector of R, which is externally divided. So 3A plus 5B. 3A plus 5B. First result. Now we have to show that P is midpoint of RQ. So here this OR, OP, OQ. So this is line. P is midpoint. Okay. So here just find midpoint of RQ. Midpoint of RQ. Midpoint of RQ is given by what? Midpoint of RQ, not like this. This midpoint of RQ, position vector of midpoint, position vector of midpoint of RQ is equals to OR, OQ, OR plus OQ by 2. OR means 3A plus 5B, this, plus OQ, this, A minus 3B, A minus 3B by 2. So this is equals to A plus 4A plus 2B, 4A plus 2B upon 2 equals to 2a plus b. This is OP. 2a plus b. 2a plus b. Very clear. So position vector of midpoint of RQ is OP. Therefore implies P is of RQ. Okay. So very important questions. Remember it. Okay. Question 9. Now remaining questions you can solve because 10, the adjacent side of parallelogram this and this, find the unit vector parallel to its diagonal, also find its area. Its diagonal means what? Just parallelogram, diagram of diagonals of parallelogram is, that is a plane, and finding unit vector parallel to its diagonal. Also unit vector parallel to the adjacent side of parallelogram, that is just A cross B upon modulus of A cross B, because A and B are ten. Suppose this is parallelogram in a plane. This is vector A and this is vector B. See. So this is diagonal. This is diagonal. Also this is diagonal. And perpendicular unit vector to this plane is also unit vector parallel to its diagonal. So parallel to its diagonal means this is A, this is B, this and this are same. So diagonal OB. OB, diagonal OB equals to A plus B. A and B are given. A is given and B is given. Both are given here. Question 10. Okay, question 10. Both are given. That is, diagonal of parallelogram is given by A plus B. So here given vectors are 2 minus 4 5, 2 minus 4 plus 5k, and what? 1 minus 2 minus 3. 1 minus 2 minus 3. So adding this 2 and 3i minus 6j plus 2k. So this is diagonal. And unit vector parallel to this diagonal. Unit vector parallel to diagonal OB is OB upon OB of modulus plus minus. Clear? Just find it. A plus B, OB. First of all, AB is this. So vector upon modulus of this and plus minus sign you have to put before. Okay. So parallel. And area of parallelogram. Area of parallelogram is what? Unit vector parallel to its diagonal and find its area. Area of parallelogram also. Area of parallelogram OABC is equals to, just find cross product A cross B and take its modulus. A cross B can be find by using this formula I, J, K. Get vector and take modulus. We can find area. Okay. Now 11. Show that the direction cosines of a vector equally inclined to the ox, y, oz are 1 by root 3. So simple question is also here 3 axis. A unit vector which make direction cosine equally inclined to the 3 axis. So here 12, question 12 is there, no? No, question 11, sorry, question 11. So here direction are like this, x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Equally inclined, this is a vector, equally inclined, these, and these are equally inclined. How's theta, theta, theta? Equally inclined vectors. And we have to find the direction cosine. We have to find the direction cosine. So, direction cosines are given by cos theta, alpha, beta, gamma. So cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma. Here alpha equals to beta equals to gamma equals to theta, say. That is L equals to this, M equals to this, and N equals to this. Therefore, L equals to cos theta, M equals to cos theta, N equals to cos theta. Also, we know L square plus M square plus N square equals to 1. So cos square theta plus cos square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. So 3 cos square theta 1 implies cos square theta equals to 1 by 3 implies cos theta equals to 1 by root 3. Cos theta equals to 1 by root 3. Okay? Cos theta equal to 1 by root 3 and all are equal, L, M, N are equal to cos theta. Therefore, direction cosines are L, M, N 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3. Question 11. Question 12. Let A equals to this B, A, B, C are given. Find a vector D which is perpendicular to A and both A and B and C dot D equals to 15. You can solve also here. Question is by taking condition. Question 12. Okay, there are 3 vectors are given. 3 vectors are given and we have to find the vector D which is perpendicular to A and B. So here 12, A is given, B is given, C is given. All are given. Okay? Given. We have to find vector D such that D such that B is dot A equals to 0, D dot B equals to 0, and C dot D equals to 0. These are the given. No, sorry, 50. This is 50. Clear? So, D dot A0, D dot B0, and D dot C dot D equals to 50. Because such that this, because D is perpendicular to both A and B, so this is equal to 0. Now here, let D equals to D1I plus D2J plus D3K. Then, if ABC are given, what? 1, 4, 2, 1, 4J, 2K, and 3 minus 2, 7, 3I minus 2J plus 7K, 3 minus 2, 7, 2 minus 1, 4, 2 minus 1, 4K, just like this. Okay, this is given. And also given that D is perpendicular to both A and B, and C dot D equals to 15. These are given. Now here ABC are given, and let D is this, then dot product of D dot A. D dot A means 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, D2, and 2, D3 equals to 0. Okay. Similarly here, D dot B, 3 minus 2, 7, 3, D1 minus 2, D2 plus 7, D3 equals to 0, and also C dot D equals to 15. C dot D equals to 15. So here 2, D1 minus 1, D2 plus 4, D3 equals to 15. Just solve this thing. Solve this thing. Okay, we can get the value of D1, D2, D3. Solving this 3 equation, we get D1 equals to D2 equals to D3 equals to. You can get solution. Just put here, from here, D1 equals to, in this equation, D1 equals to, transferring right hand side, put here, we get a solution, equation, new equation, in D2 and D3. And also put D1 equals to here, then you can get also equation, two equation, in D2 and D3, and solve that two equation, D2 and D3 you can get, and by using this two value, D1 can be get. So we can find the value 160 by 3, 160 by 3, and minus 5 by 3, minus 5 by 3. Just solve it, okay, from yourself. Minus 70 by 3, minus 70 by 3. Clear? So vector is given. Find D is equals to this, D1, D2, D3. Just put the value here. That is the answer. Okay, now 13. The scalar product of the vectors I plus j plus k with a unit vector along the sum of vector this and this is equal to 1. Find the value of lambda. So very simple question. 13. Just I plus j plus k is a vector and sum of vectors. So the other two vectors are given, that just get sum and then take its dot product and put equals to 1 and then solve. You can get the value of lambda. Okay, 13 is simple question. Now 14. 14, if ABC are mutually perpendicular vectors of equal magnitude, so that the vectors A plus B plus C is equally inclined to A, B and C. So ABC are equally inclined to ABC. So suppose theta and theta respectively, then we get cos theta 1, cos theta 2 and cos theta 3. We can find equally inclined. So that the vector this is equally inclined to this. Okay. And mutually perpendicular vectors of equal magnitude. So 14, 13 is very simple, just do it from yourself 13 and then 14. So 14 question here given ABC are three mutually perpendicular vectors. Mutually perpendicular vectors means A dot 14 given A dot B is equals to 0 and equals to mutually perpendicular AB, BC, CA. A dot B equals to 0, B dot C equals to 0, A dot C equals to 0, all are 0. Mutually perpendicular, no? Mutually perpendicular means A dot B, B dot C, C dot A equals to 0 and also equal magnitude. Also mutually perpendicular means this and also equal modulus, mod A equals to mod B equals to mod C. These are given. Okay, we have to prove A plus B plus C. A plus B plus C. We have to prove that A plus B plus C is equally inclined to A, B and C. So here also it can be proved by finding inclination. That is, if A plus B plus C vector makes angle theta 1, theta 2, theta 3 with ABC, if A plus B plus C makes angles theta 1, theta 2, theta 3 with A, B and C, then suppose makes, then we have to show that theta 1 equals to theta 2 equals to theta 3. Just this. Now, A plus B plus C makes angle theta 1 with A. Since A plus B plus C makes angle theta 1 to with theta 1 with A, therefore cos theta 1, angle between cos theta 1 equals to what? This dot, this A plus B plus C dot A plus B plus C dot A upon modulus of A plus modulus of B plus modulus of C modulus of A. This from here A dot A, B dot A, C dot A, B dot A, C dot A 0. So A dot A. So A dot A upon mod A plus B plus C mod A. Here mod A square upon mod A plus B plus C mod A equals to mod A upon mod A plus B plus C cos theta 1 equals to cos theta 1 equals to. Similarly, we can see that B by mod C, C by mod C, and so on. Similarly, cos theta 2 equals to mod B by mod A plus mod B plus mod C, and cos theta 3 equals to mod C upon mod A plus mod B plus mod C. Similarly, we can get mod A by this, mod B by this, mod C by this. Okay. Now, since after this line, since mod A equals mod B equals mod C also given, therefore cos theta 1 equals to cos theta 2 equals to cos theta 3 implies theta 1 equals to theta 2 equals to theta 3 implies A plus B plus C is equally inclined to A, B and C. This is solution. Okay, important questions. Okay, 14. Now 15 is what? 15 A plus B dot A plus B equals to mod A square plus mod B square if and only if A, B are perpendicular mod A equal to not 0, mod B equal to not 0. So there is a simple question. Okay, if and only. So here one thing is given that for 15 question 15 just we have to A plus B dot A plus B equals to mod A square plus mod B square. Mod A square plus if and only if A perpendicular to B. A, B are perpendicular. Where A equal to not 0, B equal to not 0. A equal not 0, not 0 vector. We have to prove this. Here. Just multiply it. Left hand side equals to A plus B dot A plus B. Okay. So multiply A dot A, B dot A plus A dot B plus B dot B. Okay. So this is mod A square plus it can be also written as A dot B plus A dot B mod B square. So mod A square plus 2AB A dot B plus mod B square. This is equals to this if and only if A dot B. If A perpendicular B, then A equals A dot B equals to 0. So this is equal if and only if A dot B is equals to 0. Since A perpendicular B is if and only if A dot B equals to 0. So this is equals to 0 if and only if A dot B equals to 0. So this is question 15. Now, there are 4 questions 16, 17, 18, 19. They are objective type questions. So you have to do these 4 questions and also all the questions of miscellaneous exercise and send me solution of 5-6 questions for your attendance. Okay. So 16, theta is angle between the two vectors A and B. A dot B is greater than or equal to 0 only when theta lies between what? Because theta lies between greater than or equal to 0. So A dot B equals to mod A mod B cos theta. Mod A and mod B is greater than 0. Cos theta is greater than or equal to 0. When cos theta is greater than or equal to 0? Cos theta is greater than or equal to 0 when theta lies between where? Option. Which option will be? I think theta lies between 0 to pi by 2. So B option is correct. Okay. Now 17. AB two unit vectors theta is the angle between them and A plus B is unit vector if A plus B is unit vector if mod A plus B. A plus B. Mod A plus B equals to 1. Okay, mod A plus B equals to 1. A and B are 2 unit vectors. Mod A plus B is equals to 1. Mod A plus B is square. Mod A plus B is square. A plus B, square of vector is A plus B. Square means A plus B dot A plus B. So just you have to solve it and mod A square, mod B square, they are unit vectors. So 1, 1. So use 1, 1. Then you can solve cos theta equal to minus half. You can get. Just write like this. A plus B is equals to 1. So squaring both sides. So A plus B dot A plus B equals to 1. And mod A square mod B square. Mod A square mod B square. Just doing multiplication you can get like this value. Okay. So mod A square mod B square 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. So 2 plus 2 times of A dot B. So unit vectors are there. So mod A mod B cos theta. So cos 2 cos theta plus 1 equals to 1. So 2 cos theta equals to here 1. This equals to 1. So 2 cos theta equals to minus 1. So cos theta equals to half. So theta equals to 120 degree. Means 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3. So answer is 2 pi by 3. Let's see. No. What? 2 pi by 3? D. D option is here. 18. The value of I dot this plus J dot this plus K dot this. Just J cross K equals to J cross K equal to I. So I dot I plus I cross K equal to minus J, and just use this technique and you have to solve that. One is the solution. And 19. If theta is angle between any two vectors A and B, A dot B mod is A cross B mod. So both sides just write formula mod A mod B mod A mod B sin theta cos theta by sin theta or sin theta by cos theta equals to tan theta equals to 1. So theta equals to pi by 4. So the answer is pi by 4. D. B. Okay. So you can solve this in detail. Okay. So chapter 10 is completed today. You have to solve all the questions from examples also, and miscellaneous exercise is completed today. So just solve all questions in your copy and send me some solution for your attendance. Okay.